In the world of global diplomacy and commerce, a new war is waged, not with tanks, but with code. The battleground has shifted from physical borders to invisible networks, where nations and organizations compete for dominance in cyberspace. Every transaction, every message, every digital handshake is now a potential target. The stakes are higher than ever as the lines between peace and conflict blur in this new digital era. In January 2026, this digital conflict erupted into public view. APT-28, a Russian state-sponsored group, launched a lightning-fast cyber attack, exposing the fragility of our digital infrastructure. The world watched as headlines broke, revealing the scale and sophistication of the breach. It wasn't just a technical incident, it was a wake-up call for governments, businesses, and citizens alike. The attack sent shockwaves through financial markets, disrupted communications, and left millions questioning the safety of their data. This was no random hack, it was a calculated strike targeting government and critical infrastructure. The attackers weaponized a known vulnerability, turning a security patch into an entry point. With precision and planning, they bypassed layers of defense, demonstrating just how vulnerable even the most secure systems can be. The breach forced officials to confront uncomfortable truths about their preparedness and the ever-evolving tactics of cyber adversaries. This incident highlights the imbalance. Defenders must protect everything, attackers need only one opening. For cybersecurity teams, the pressure is relentless. They must anticipate threats, patch vulnerabilities, and respond to incidents in real time. Meanwhile, attackers can probe for weaknesses at their leisure, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Understanding this attack is crucial for everyone who relies on digital systems, from government agencies to small businesses and everyday users. The shadows in cyberspace are growing. It's time we learn to see what lurks within them. As our world becomes more connected, the risks multiply. Vigilance, education, and collaboration are our best defenses. Only by shining a light into these digital shadows can we hope to protect what matters most in this new era of invisible conflict. The attack began with a critical flaw in Microsoft Office, CVE 2026-21509. This vulnerability, lurking deep within the software's code, allowed attackers to bypass key security controls. For years, Office has been a staple in businesses worldwide, making any flaw a potential goldmine for cybercriminals. When news of the vulnerability broke, it sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity community, as millions of users were suddenly at risk. Microsoft rushed out an emergency patch, but APT-28 saw it as a blueprint. Instead of being deterred, the threat group used the patch to understand exactly what had been fixed. For them, the patch was not just a solution, it was a roadmap, revealing the inner workings of the vulnerability and how it could be exploited on systems that hadn't yet been updated. Within just 48 hours, APT-28's skilled operators reverse-engineered the fix and crafted a working exploit targeting unpatched systems. Their technical expertise and speed were remarkable. They quickly developed malicious code that could slip past defenses, knowing that many organizations delay applying patches due to operational concerns or lack of awareness. The exploit was embedded in seemingly harmless Office documents and distributed through carefully crafted phishing emails. These emails were designed to look legitimate, often mimicking internal communications or trusted partners, increasing the likelihood that recipients would open the attachments without suspicion. One click by an unsuspecting employee was all it took. In an instant, the attackers gained silent, remote access to the compromised machine. The breach was invisible. No obvious signs, no warnings, just a quiet foothold established deep within the network. This rapid weaponization demonstrates APT-28's readiness and highlights the incredibly narrow window defenders have to respond. The group's ability to move from vulnerability disclosure to active exploitation in under 2 days is a stark reminder of the evolving threat landscape. The attack's success hinged on this single point of entry: a lone employee, unaware of the danger, unknowingly opening the door to a sophisticated adversary. The user saw nothing wrong, but behind the scenes the compromise had already begun, setting off a chain of events that would threaten the entire organization. The campaign's targets reveal a clear strategy: state-sponsored espionage. High-value organizations in Eastern Europe, especially NATO's eastern flank, were hit. 40% were defense ministries, 35% transportation and logistics, and 25% diplomatic entities. The goal: gain intelligence on military logistics and diplomatic operations. This was a classic intelligence-gathering operation, not random crime. The focus on NATO-aligned countries and key economic hubs shows Russia's broader ambitions. Each target was chosen for its unique intelligence value, weaving a web of espionage across continents. The attack began with spear phishing, targeted, personal, and nearly undetectable. Unlike generic spam, these emails were crafted with precision, designed to blend seamlessly into the daily workflow of their targets. The attackers didn't just guess, they researched their victims, learning about their roles, routines, and even the language they used. AP-28 used real compromised government email accounts to send lures. By hijacking legitimate accounts, they ensured their messages would pass through most security filters and appear authentic to even the most cautious employees. Recipients saw familiar addresses, signatures, and relevant attachments. The emails looked exactly like the ones they received every day, making it nearly impossible to distinguish friend from foe. The emails were tailored in. A defense worker got a military exercise plan, complete with details that matched ongoing projects and internal terminology. A shipping employee saw a port call schedule, which seemed routine, but was actually a carefully disguised trap. This level of personalization made the attack almost impossible to spot. Employees, trusting the source and content, let their guard down, never suspecting that danger lurked behind a familiar name. Using trusted accounts bypassed technical defenses and human skepticism. Security systems flagged nothing, and users felt safe, precisely what the attackers intended. At least 29 unique lures were sent in a 72-hour blitz, each one crafted for a specific target, maximizing the chances of success and spreading confusion across organizations. The malicious attachments exploited the office flaw, giving attackers a foothold. Once opened, these documents silently installed malware, granting remote access without raising alarms. By striking from within trusted networks, APT-28 slipped past outer defenses and into inboxes, turning the very tools organizations rely on into weapons against them. Once inside, APT-28 used advanced stealth to avoid detection. Their malware ran in memory, fileless, leaving few traces for antivirus tools. To persist, they injected code into trusted Windows processes like svchost.exe. For command and control, they abused legitimate cloud services, blending in with normal traffic. Security teams saw only routine cloud activity, not espionage. This hiding in plain sight made the attack exceptionally hard to uncover. Fileless malware and encrypted legitimate web traffic kept the operation quiet and invisible. After gaining access, APT-28 deployed a custom backdoor called Beard Shell. Beard Shell used .NET assemblies and process injection to hide in Windows systems. Its job mapped the network, gather system info, and identify valuable targets. It sent reconnaissance data back to the attackers, enabling lateral movement. By hiding in svchost.exe, Beard Shell evaded detection and ensured persistence. This backdoor allowed attackers to pivot deeper into the network, escalating the breach. Beard Shell was the enabler for a full-scale, stealthy compromise. The second backdoor, NotDoor, was built for email espionage. Deployed as a VBA macro, it silently monitored Outlook for new messages. When emails arrived, NotDoor bundled and uploaded them to attacker-controlled cloud storage. It marked emails as already forwarded and deleted traces from sent items to avoid detection. NotDoor didn't disrupt, it just watched and copied, leaving users unaware. Sensitive communications were siphoned off in real time. This tool turned Outlook into a silent spy, forwarding secrets to foreign intelligence. NotDoor exemplifies pure, invisible espionage. It's a mistake to think this only affects governments or big companies. When defense or infrastructure is breached, everyone's security is at risk. Attacks on logistics can disrupt supply chains, causing shortages and chaos. Tools like Beardshell and NotDoor will eventually be copied by criminals, threatening ordinary users. Every advanced attack fuels the broader cybercrime ecosystem. Trust in digital tools erodes when they're weaponized for espionage. Protecting against these threats is a shared responsibility. Our digital society depends on vigilance and trust. The CERT-UA campaign teaches sobering lessons about cybersecurity. The cyber arms race is relentless. Defense is a moving target. Attackers weaponize vulnerabilities within hours, not weeks. Speed in patching and response is now essential for survival. Traditional security tools are no longer enough. Behavioral analysis is key. The human element remains critical. One click can start a breach. Training, rapid response, and layered defenses are vital. The battle is ongoing, and only constant vigilance will keep us secure.